Well, I see you're about 20 again, so I hope that you understand what we are talking about today. And I don't know how the lesson is. That is great. Can you put it down here? That's fine. Thank you. And well, let's see how it will work, because some of you will leave at 3:30 part of the meeting with the director. I think it should not be, because we have lessons. At least I should have been informed. And I also want to say to the camera hello. But to me, it's not normal that there's taken a video and the person who is on the video has not been asked before. But anyway, just go ahead. I'm flexible. Okay, today first I want to show you that little introduction to CLIL that didn't work yesterday, but I checked here and here it works. So we'll have another introduction to CLIL lessons, just to read and to see some pictures about it. It's just, I think, less than 5 minutes. This is another possibility of introduction to a lesson. Later on, we will do this practical work, your homework. Remember about which tool was it? Speech bubbles, exactly. Speech and thought bubbles. And I hope you had an idea already what to do, but if not, then you have to have the ideas right now. And then we'll do some theory again, and at the end, today, another tool that I think also is very interesting, because each of the students is included in listening, in thinking, in speaking. Writing, not so much. That's the only thing that is not included in this game. But all the other things that are really interesting, that's why I like this tool, and we will do that later on. I think we can do. Okay, let's start with the video. What I promised, I wanted to show you yesterday, and I hope you can hear it. No, there's nothing to hear, so it doesn't matter. Just music. No more. Very short one. Just remember what CLIL means: content and language integrated learning, and that's it. Oh, I hear yes, 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 yes. Nobody really. Girls, what are you doing besides thinking of young men? Don't tell me. All the time, only that? Should not be. No, that's it. Important technical language formulations, you can use it then, and intellectual backgrounds are often memorable and attractive. I put an example on it, and this is, even if it's in German, the chemistry teacher, students can have an idea what it is about, that the teacher is speaking how to do a special reaction. Maybe you know this, maybe not, doesn't matter. And this is what he is thinking, the chemistry teacher or the chemistry specialist. What he's thinking, they have to and not and so on, and to add something. These are the different possibilities. And in this text, you can read that once again, because you got the text yesterday. You can see when it is meaningful to use this, because, for instance, good memory and reminder aids. If you have seen this picture with the speech bubbles and thought bubbles, you never forget it. But if you have a list just with words, then take this or a text, you will always are in your mind. You have seen it once and you always will remember. That's the same with the students in lessons. When they have seen a picture, an interesting picture with speech bubbles, they will remember all their whole life. And that's the advantage of this. So what you should do now, working together in groups of 4 or 5, no more. Select any topic of your subject. You can choose whatever you want. Make not a whole lesson plan, no, just a tiny moment in the lesson. It would be, for instance, 5 or 10 minutes, no more. But something like a picture or some pictures, depends on what you decide, with speech bubbles and thought bubbles. And as I said yesterday, you also later on can do it like a theater performance. So if you have, for instance, 2 persons on the picture with a thought or speech bubbles, you can make this picture, and besides that, 2 persons that are acting here like these persons. And imagine if you're doing this with a class and 2 students are playing here a theater performance. Oh, that's so impressive for the others. They will never forget it. Okay? Think about one topic, then go together in groups of 4. Here are papers. If there are no blank papers anymore, take the other sides of the papers. I think we have enough, but take the other sides. Okay? Let's say 30 minutes for working. 30, not 30, 30 minutes. Two groups. 2 groups, yes. Please, 7 people.
Екі жарымда жоқ болу керек. Директор да ақша.
Бесеу біз жазып қойғанбыз ба ана, беріп қойғанбыз. Доминант.
Я суретке түсейікші. Сары салу керек. Мен
Қарап беріңдерші, пожалуйста.
Мына жаққа нан сала беремін, ол да жұмыртқада бола берсе бола ма?
Қай жеріне спич бар? Давай айтама не?
Иә, осы айтады.
Дальше because.
сестра. Брат.
Brother?
You are not our
You are not?
brother. солай болған точно.
So our task was do thoughts or speech bubbles. So we do thoughts bubbles, and it's about the chemistry, about the water. So what think the ordinary man and the chemist about water?
This girl showed to you search bubbles a live performance.
Water, ordinary, using for drinking, cleaning, washing, and etc. Firemen use like fire extinguisher, and water is just liquid without any smell, need to our body and animals.
And the chemist and the atomic mass 18 and the chemical formula H2O. Water is solid and has three aggregation states. This is gas, liquid, and solid. Bonding point 100 Celsius. When water divides hydrogen and oxygen, it will be gas. And in our body, 65 and 70% of water.
So that's all.
That's it. Okay, thank you. Yeah, tell me. Yeah.
You said like a theory, but the mind, on your mind.
But nevertheless, what she says, I also think there is a good possibility to do it in a different way, so it would be a little bit more like theater. Have you an idea how it could be?
Like the one person speaking, like theater.
Yeah. How could you do that? Have a look on the paper.
Maybe we can. Maybe we can take the water and.
Show a little bit water. Okay,
yes.
that's also you can do, but must not be. Yeah. What would you say? Look, if I would not see the poster, I would think, okay, there's one for the normal people, one big thought bubble. Because she was speaking about the thoughts. And then was the chemist. One big thought bubble. She was speaking. But there are four thought bubbles. So why don't you do that? One of the girl, one of the chemist. One of the girl, one of the chemist. One of the girl, one of the chemist. Only reading. It's more interesting for the students. The changing, yeah? You see? It's much more interesting than for everybody not reading the whole, but changing. One and one. Okay? That might be. Nevertheless, okay. Thank you very much. We all will remember these posters. Okay, thank you. Okay, next.
Our speech bubble. Our speech bubble about genetic, and one day one cock love one
Falling in love.
hen, and he say, do you marry me? And he asked, oh, yes I do. And a few months later they have 4 children. Chickens.
How many months? 9 months?
4.
Oh,
4 months. 4 months ago. And but only one chicken color is yellow. And one day she asked the brothers, why only my color is yellow? And he cried. And one chicken, maybe you are not our brother. And one chicken read a book, read their book, and finds their grandmother's photo, and And look, you look like our grandma. She was yellow. Because only one chicken color is yellow. Because we have a genetic solution. Объяснение всему.
Yeah, just hold it. Just hold it for a second. Okay.
It is black color. It is yellow color.
Black color is dominant.
Siegen. Yellow color receive siegen. Because one chicken color is yellow. That's all.
Okay.
You understand?
I understand.
So, some comments.
They must say step by step, because when one girl speaking, the other girl
Мешать это
Interrupting.
Мешать это.
Okay. So, should be better organized. Who is speaking?
but the picture is very good.
Picture is very good. The idea, I think,
The
is
story
very
is
good.
very good. It's
Yeah.
very fun. Thank you.
That's finally somebody who says something positive. Not only criticizing, also something positive that girls need. Yeah. You can read it.
It's very interesting method to understand the genetics. I think that the students will like the method that they use. But I think that if they show this picture as a theater show, I think that it will be more interesting.
That is a possibility, yeah. Yeah, but you need for about 6 persons. You need 6 persons, parents, for children. But if you have a group of 6, you can do that very good as a theater performance also.
Генетик адам болот. Генетик
Only they, I think.
We will see right now. We will see one later on.
And they want it
Yeah.
from others.
One last tiny thing from me. Look at the picture. If you see this picture tomorrow in the newspaper, they would be great. But on the top of such a picture, there should be the title. The title. You put it on the other side. I've seen, but on this picture, although there should be the title, right? That's the only tiny thing that you could improve. But it was great. Thank you very much.
Everyone,
One moment. To wait, is it?
event inside the cell. Everyone do what I say. Nucleus stores the DNA and coordinates the cell activities. Basically, it is the brain. Who are you?
Mitochondria invert oxygen and the nutrients into energy.
In energy.
I ribosomes. I build protein for the cell use.
Vacuum айтасың. I am vacuum. I stores was product and maintain the pH level the cell.
That's it. Thank you. Comments? Tell us something. Good. Some of them do it. Large letters, I cannot read it from here.
Yes.
Large letters you need, right? To write it much larger. Yeah, that was first. Other comments?
Very short. I want to ask how we can do this like performance. because the cell it's in the human body. It's a very small things, so we can see it only with a microscope. So how we can?
Yani biz жасушаның ішінде болғаннан айтып ғой, бір-біріне танысасың, не істейсің деп, сен не істейсің, сен кім боласың деп айтып отыр ғой.
They come with idea.
Органоидтардың өзіне ара өздерінің жері ғой.
Ішіндегі болған оқиға бұл мысалы бір үйдің ішіндегі жүрген адамдардың оқиғасы деген сияқты ғой, бұл бір жасушаның ішінде болған.
Органоидтар бір-бірімен тілдеседі.
Әке өшім соны жеткізіңізші.
Understand?
Айта айтсаңшы дейді.
No.
Maybe they can't explain it, or maybe we can understand. I don't know.
No, but I think they tried a kind of performance because one person asked the other, the next
Oh,
one.
yeah, I understand.
And so I think some things are really difficult in performance. It's not possible with every topic. So this is, I think, a kind of performance, not really, but it's not easy. It's not easy with this topic. It's quite good. You have to accept not everything is good, not every topic is good for theater performance. But you have to accept it's okay, no problem. Well, the picture, the letters larger, and what we saw today, this will happen to you in your lessons as well. There are students, they speak a better English, and there are students, they don't speak so much English, but that doesn't matter. What they did today, they tried it. They practice, maybe next week it will be better. But if they do not practice, it cannot improve. So, push the boys and girls in your lessons, try it. And you did it well. And if an applause is coming, then they are happy. And we give them an applause, please. Okay? So,
First picture.
First picture. Hello, I'm Oxygen. I'm very funny, but I want to have many friends. Now I don't have any friends. Oh, there's someone.
Hello, hello, how are you?
I'm fine. And you?
Me fine, me too.
What's your name?
My name is Ferum, but another say Iron.
I'm Oxygen. Nice to meet you.
I met you.
Ian, do you want to be my friend? I have 6 candies. I can share it with you.
Oh no, I have all my candy, and I don't want to get friends with you.
Why?
No, thank you.
Why? Oh, there's another one. Oh, hello.
Hello,
What's your name?
I'm Arden.
I'm Oxygen. Nice to meet you. Do you want to be my friend?
No.
please show this on to the camera. So, yeah, that's better. Yeah.
Why?
I like not some unlike me.
Nobody wants to be my friend. Why? I'm very active. I'm very positive. Nobody wants to be my friend. I want to have many friends. Stop.
Hello.
Hello.
Turn around. Turn around.
Hello. Why you're so mood bad?
Your papers. Yeah, that's better.
Hello. Why your mood so bad?
Nobody wants to be my friend. I tried so much, but I don't have any friends.
We will be friends.
We'll be friends. Okay. Let's get acquainted. I'm Oxygen, and you?
Our name is Hydrogen.
You are inseparable friends.
It's the last
That's
picture.
all.
That's all.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for your attention.
Well, be friend.
Yeah.
Because when Oxygen give actions Ferum, Ferum
Iron oxide. When oxygen goes to reaction, it take away electrons from another's. They don't give your own electrons, they take away from others.
Take you all me alcohol
Қаш кетті ғой мен. Мен аудан алып қойған.
It was one of the best performances I've ever seen. There's one tiny thing that I would say, but you had to explain now your mother language. If you could include this, why does oxygen not react with iron? If you could include this, it would be more interesting, and it was funny, and you spoke, you wrote it down on the paper, you read it first. It was everything that can be included in a CLIL lesson. So this is really great. Thank you very much for this.